This season, they like to play and come at you in waves, the Spartans.
Crowell will jump it up, wins Zapawa, and Michigan State, riding an 8-game winning streak, controls the tip.
I think Grant Henry, but now Wisconsin goes a little.
Our officiating crew: Keith Kimball, Brian Dorsey, Randy Richardson, and it is going the other way.
Lesmith picked it up. Richardson.
Richardson trying to do a dribble handoff.
Kids are blowing that up now. Coaches are teaching them.
Just run right through it.
Right in through it. And by the way, a little drop defense by Crowell. That's Michigan State very good at that mid-range.
Wisconsin got a dominant win over UCLA, 86-70 in the quarterfinals. They shot 52% from the field. They tried the entry. Crowell couldn't catch it. Zapawa gets it ahead for Fears.
This is what you've got to do. Get back, identify. 25 seconds to run their offense.
Kohler, kick. Richardson has been fantastic since entering the starting lineup. They just don't lose. They're 9-1. Akins one-on-one with Klesmit. High screen, Zapawa. Feed it to Fears.
Nice pass.
And it bounced off the hands of Zapawa. Kohler, ball fake. That's for two. Missed it short. Rebound back out for Michigan State. They get a reload. Richardson, bottom, rainbow three.
And that's when you're in trouble. That offensive rebound kick out. Great extra pass right in the pocket.
Richardson shooting it at 39% from long range. He's been their best three-point shooter. The answer doesn't come from Crowell.
He can make them, though, as we know. Saw it yesterday.
Richardson picked up by Blackwell. Huge sophomore season for him from Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. Akins, one of the leaders, senior.
And keeping the guards out of the lane is important for Wisconsin because of the driving kick.
Well, that's their game. You got to beat them from over the top. Michigan State, not a great three-point shooting team.
And this is where they're great, coming to their dominant hand.
Akins with a shot clock winding down. It does hit the rim, and it's rebounded by Tanjay. What a breakthrough season it's been for the sixth-year grad transfer. Tanjay, the lane opens up. He sprawled down because he got hit on his way to the hoop. Foul call.
You can't hurt him, Bird. He is a tough kid. Strong. All the lift with the threes. Wide open dribble drive here, Grant.
Well, great hesitation right there. Froze the defense. You see the help coming, but Tanjay, with that size and strength, he initiates the contact there, and he struggled in that matchup March 2nd in East Lansing. Only had 11 points. 1 for 8 from the three-point line, but aggressive early, attacking, getting downhill.
Tanjay, 19.1 points per game, finished 6th in the Big Ten. First team all Big Ten honors. Early substitution with Carter Gilmore replacing Nolan Winter. Just under 2 minutes gone by in this first half. Tanjay at 26 points, 6 of 6 from long range in the victory over the Bruins.
He's got a toughness about him to boot.
14th Big Ten semifinal in Wisconsin history. They trail only one school in that department, Michigan State, 17. Oh, the zigzag move. That's creative from Fears.
And that's that drop coverage. They can exploit it. Fears very good with the bounce to the tin.
5-2 advantage for the Spartans. Tanjay's got the screen from Gilmore. Keep it on the perimeter.
Taking away the 3 attempts is essential against Wisconsin.
Well, Michigan State, one of the best at guarding the three-point line in the Big Ten.
Shake from Tanjay, shot clock at 6. Gilmore, fade away. It goes, rattles down for Carter Gilmore, the senior.
Good defense, better offense there.
Spartans lead by 1. 74-64 win over 8th-seeded Oregon in the quarterfinals.
Kids are so good getting people on their hip.
Kohler trying to feed the post, and a foul against Crowell.
He never got his feet properly aligned on that ball reversal.
I love this right here, Raf. Zapawa, as he rolls, sets a screen there on the help. Crowell couldn't come over to contest. And then opposite, on the other end, Gilmore, beautiful right there. Known as more of a catch-and-shoot guy off the bounce with the pull-up jump shot.
Nolan Winter is back in. He replaces Crowell. Carson Cooper in for Michigan State. Hanging and hitting is Jace Richardson. The athleticism on display.
A nice run down here. Gilmore gets a nice touch on the box.
Early offense. The baby hook comes up short.
Transition defense, a must for the Badgers. No one crashing the glass the last few possessions.
Into the hands of feared redshirt freshman, pure point guard for Michigan State.
Akins is a guy who's got to light it up a little bit. 2 or 3 threes to complement the dribble drive. I love how they come to their left hand.
Oh, this is insane how comfortable he is just doing his thing. Chase Richardson.
And you know he can turn and exploit at the rim as well.
10-4. Tough shot.
Under duress.
And Tanjay misses on his first three-point attempt. Didn't miss in the quarterfinals. Early. Akins, bottom. Michigan State on a barrage.
And no challenge on the pass.
Just like that, it's 13-4 Spartans. 8-0 run.
This is what Izzo wished for, Grant. Tell them both of us. This kid's going to be really good.
Winter nails it from long range.
Runs the floor, pretty good with the bounce.
Shoots it at 37% from downtown. Sophomore from Lakeville, Minnesota. Digging at the ball, foul is called. You had Klesmit and Tanjay trying to knock it free.
And guys, Michigan State not known for their three-point shooting, but early 3 for 3. Richardson, pass ahead, Akins. When they're knocking down threes, they are dangerous.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be
At
good.
AT&T, we confidently guarantee our deals.
Without further ado, I give you Mello.
Because getting what you deserve isn't always guaranteed.
It's a mini mellow. Man, come on.
Mini Mello!
You know what AT&T guarantees? The deals you want, with your choice of our most popular plans, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra, on us.
Please stop.
A masterpiece! A masterpiece!
For Belfour, it's not just restoration. It's your home. Belfour, restoring more than property.
Hey, it's RV Harvey.
Guilty as charged.
Weekend in the RV?
How was the lake?
RV. Catch any walleye?
That's my man.
This is getting out of hand. All I ever wanted was to be the cool boss with an RV and a fun nickname. Now I have to know what a walleye is?
Hey, all that matters is that you bundled your RV and boat with your home and auto insurance.
And got great savings and coverage. Sounds like an expert outdoorsman to me.
I kind of overdid it with the decor, didn't I?
Way overboard.
With these bad boys, I can watch all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings. I won't miss any March Madness. Doug City for 3. Nice shot! You look great.
You look great.
We do not look great. Let's go Sports Bar.
Once upon a time, Goldilocks took out the Ram 2500 Rebel. Next, he tried the Ram Charger. Then finally, the Ram RHO. And they were all just right.
Right now during Ram Truck Month, get $6,500 total cash allowance on the purchase of select 2025 Ram 1500 trucks. See your local Ram dealer today.
When people go missing, I get hired to help find them.
I'm here to help. Tracker is all new CBS Sunday.
Hot start for Michigan State. They've got a 13-7 lead over Wisconsin. Let's take a look at the All-State season recap. In the Big Ten, Player of the Year, Braden Smith from Purdue. Derek Queen, we'll see him later. Freshman of the Year, Maryland. Will Riley, Illinois, Sixth Man of the Year. Ace Baldwin Jr., terrific defender, Penn State. And Tom Izzo, the Coach of the Year. He's got a terrific team, and he's got a budding star in Chase Richardson.
A budding star indeed, has been fantastic. 16 a game since he was inserted into the starting lineup. Like you said early on, they have not lost. Can shoot from downtown, get into the paint, but he's got confidence, he's got moxie, and he's got a lot of game, that man right there.
And good genes.
Good genes, yes. His mom was a great player.
We're not going to give it up, are we?
You know what I never did, Bird and Grant, I should say, coming left, Akins and Richard, you got to take the left away from them. I know they have counters, but that is key. That's what nice little slip by Coop
Couldn't finish it, but a foul.
But I like what you said earlier, how they set up plays for those guys to get to their left hand.
Take advantage.
Check in with Tracy.
Grant, you were talking about Jace Richardson's mother, Jackie. She actually played college basketball at the University of Colorado Springs. And he said he's actually modeled his game after his mother. She also coached him through AAU from the time he was 4 years old. Jason and Jace will both tell you his basketball IQ, his efficiency, the way he attacks the basket, it all comes from mom.
Well, I'll tell you, last week we covered the Michigan State-Michigan game, and my wife actually watched the game because she loves rap. And she said it was too much Jason Richardson, not enough love for Jackie Richardson. So thank you for that, Tracy.
Make it up for it.
And apparently your wife is now producing the show.
We always talk about deep on Michigan State. Wisconsin goes deep, too. Blackwell on the floor, can really get it going.
Kamari McGee is in. Instant offense. Can't hit from the outside. The rebound is grabbed by Cooper.
He's worked on his shot, McGee. 1,000 shots a day. You didn't take that many in your career. Mike wouldn't let you.
Clayton wouldn't pass.
Holloman in. And so is Cohen Carr, the high-flying sophomore.
Mr. Excitement.
Holloman, swing, Fiddler, transfer from Omaha, spin, couldn't finish it. Rebounded by Gilmore.
And I like how Michigan State not settling. Fiddler couldn't score right there, but you've got to attack that defense and get paint touches.
Jack Janicki in for Wisconsin.
Ball goes side to side, great, then dribble drive. Blackwell, great, going to the rim.
Working around the perimeter, Janicki, confidence has bloomed throughout the year, and that take to the rim, count it for two.
That kid gets in the game, he bites it, can make some threes, good off the bounce.
Lefty from White Bear Lake, Wisconsin. 15-9, Michigan State.
You said that like you've been there.
You vacation there in the summer.
You have been outside of Queens.
I have a passport. Fiddler directing traffic now with 10 to shoot. Just over 6 minutes elapsed in this first half.
Hold on. He gets near that rim, I get nervous.
Holloman, it is off. And skying for the rebound is Blackwell.
Now both teams have great balance.
Deep one, Gilmore, bullseye.
How about that?
And set up there by Blackwell. Just a little bit of a probe there, getting some look to the paint, causing that defense to collapse. Now Wisconsin has the momentum, getting stops, getting easy baskets.
And they have cut it to 3. Winter shows defensively. Carr gives up his dribble, shot clock down to 13.
Tom alluded to once in a while we get out of rhythm when I do sub. Tough shot by Holloman.
Holloman off balance delivery, and a foul is called on the floor. The rebound action there with Carson Cooper. New CBS Tuesday. The FBIs are back in action with all new episodes. Tuesday is FBI night on CBS and streaming on Paramount Plus. First foul on Nolan Winter. Wisconsin's going to make major changes here. And Tom Izzo sends Fiddler back to the bench. Krell back in, Klesmit, Tanjay, and now we see Xavier Amos for the first time.
Nice double screen. Kohler on the floor, good footwork. They need some hoops at the basket.
Akins back in for Michigan State. Carr, he's worked on this part of his game, short. Rebound, leaks out to Klesmit.
Klesmit had that bun. Ooh, God, you got to get on him early.
Klesmit missed it short. Uncontested rebound there for Cooper.
Missed a few games with a bad ankle.
Carr, hop step drive, and he's there for the follow.
How about his quick hops?
The second jump. Wow.
Goodness.
Cohen Carr puts Michigan State up by 5.
Crowd, good footwork. He's got hooks with either hand. A little stunt and cover.
They fake on the double. Half-court set here for the Badgers. Keep it moving. 10 to shoot. Open look. Amos. Off the heel. They are 2 of 8 from downtown. Wisconsin went 19 of 32 against UCLA in the quarterfinals from beyond the three-point line.
And they're getting good looks.
Yeah,
just not able to convert.
But good challenges, though, too, Grant.
Holloman, book it, a 3.
Confident kid. He is part of the rapport of this group. Conceded the starting job. No, Chase Richardson can do the number on a night-in, night-out basis.
And the Spartans are 4 of 6 from deep. Tanjay squeezes in, but couldn't finish. Foul call. Free throws for John Tonje when we come back. In Indianapolis, you're watching Conference Championship Weekend, presented by Allstate.
Yo, they're joking.
As havoc continues across Gotham City, it seems our only hope is Batman.
Batman?
Yeah, close enough. Bateman. Gotta tell you, the suit really bunches up in the old Batcave, if you know what I mean.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like getting Bateman when you need the protection of Batman.
Come on, giddy up, Batemobile. Do something, Bateman!
Stop that, lady.
Nice fanny bag.
Thank you.
Any last words?
Just one. It's a long one. Dermatologist.
That's why you need the real deal.
Look out! That's Batman!
Just go home, Bateman. Do a podcast or something.
That's hurtful.
You wouldn't settle for Bateman when there's Batman, so don't settle for just any insurance when there's State Farm.
Never play with poison ivy.
Someone's a flirt.
Bateman, please.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio.
Oh, I love those chairs.
Shed-tastic.
Girl, you nailed it.
No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Hey, my treat today. I don't think they'll take that here.
Of course they take Discover. You're stuck in the past. Unlike me.
You look rad.
Discover is accepted at 99% of places nationwide.
Allstate, you're in good hands. Cambridge Fieldhouse in Indianapolis, 20-12, Michigan State in front. Moments ago, Tracy with Spartans head coach Tom Izzo.
We talked before the game. You said defense is going to be a big emphasis in this one. What do you like that you've seen from them in the first half?
Well, I think we've done a very good job on their guards, but we've let a couple of their bigs go, and that's not good. I mean, with those things we covered, we didn't cover them very good, but we got our running game going. We're moving the ball better. We're playing pretty good D. They fast break now. It's a different Wisconsin team. We got to make sure we're getting better.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, Tracy. Michigan State is number 2 in the nation in three-point percentage defense, just a shade under 28%, and that has revealed itself so far in the early going. Wisconsin relies so heavily on the three-point shot. 37% of their points come from three-point field goals. That's the highest in the Big Ten.
And the big thing about Michigan State, free throws they make near 80 a game, and they don't turn the ball over. And the biggest thing, they don't. He calls it a fast break. Even if they're imbalanced, they got plenty of time to run their action. Their pin downs, their dribble drives, dribble handoffs.
Tonje's moving up that list, number 3 all-time points in a season. I'm not sure if anyone expected this. They thought they were getting a nice player. They got a star.
Oh, they got a star, and he's been, like I said, he's been the portal get of the year.
I had Wisconsin earlier. They were bragging about him early in the year. Ooh, passed up an easy one.
Fears. Floater goes.
And I like that. Fears, we know he's not a great shooter, but didn't settle. You know, he attacked, got downhill, get to the paint, stay aggressive, get to your sweet spot.
Mention the depth of Michigan State. 10 players average at least 13 minutes per game for the Spartans. Amos gets inside for the bucket and the foul. That was nifty.
Again, the dexterity at the rim, too. The wide open move, Grant. A great deployment right here, able to turn the corner. No traffic. Solid. Known for his three-point shooting. A little blow-by.
Transfer from Northern Illinois. Jackson Kohler just picked up his second foul. And Wisconsin number 1 in college basketball in free throw shooting this season.
Well, this kid known to be able to explode to the 10. Showed it that trip.
Off the missed free throw. Kohler now on the bench for the Spartans, and Zapawa is back in.
Offensive rebounder, Zapala screener. Double stagger.
Holloman in attack mode. He had the touch. It doesn't go, but a foul. Tonight, 8:30 Eastern, head over to CBS Sports Network. Conference USA title game. Jacksonville State and Liberty go head-to-head. The winner moves on to the big dance. It is Amos picking up the foul, and now free throws for Trey Holloman. 86% on the season. One of the captains of this team, as Carter Gilmore will check back in, and now we'll see our first look at Xavier Booker here this afternoon, replacing fellow sophomore Cohen Carr.
And you watch this Michigan State, Grant. We talked about the lefties going left. Holloman is very good going either way. Good use of the bounce, the crossover.
Here comes Jace Richardson, and Holloman gets a hug from his head coach, sits down.
Did you ever get a hug from Mike?
When I left, when I graduated.
When you made your first contribution.
Have you gotten one since?
Not sure about that. I love that right there. Blackwell, he can get downhill. Had a fantastic season. Not settling at all against that defense.
This is his game here, the delay three.
Booker missed it. Rebound. Zapawa hits the deck trying to save it. It'll be Wisconsin basketball.
And Blackwell right here, kind of just a drive off the catch there and initiated some contact. Because Michigan State is so good at guarding the three-point line and the reputation of Wisconsin, those opportunities, they're going to have to take advantage. Blackwell, we saw Amos had a nice drive. Tanjay's had a couple as well. Don't settle every possession for those threes.
Tanjay giving up. Contact. It's going to be a foul on Tanjay.
Second time we've seen that. Ryan
Fears takes the hit.
And Jace Richardson was called for that same foul early in the game.
And why not? Offer up that body? No fears at all.
So Jeremy Fears Jr. running the show here for Michigan State. Excellent decision maker. Has been a catalyst for them.
Makes plays. Solid. Knows his game.
Just past the midway point of this first half. It's 24-18 Michigan State. Fears crosses over. Works his way in. Missed it. Zapawa knock away, and Wisconsin's got it. Up the floor for Blackwell. Makes his move on a spin, and it's blocked by Richardson. Foul call.
Wow, great defense there. Jace Richardson, a late contest on the spin by Blackwell.
And the stunt helps, too, from the top.
Yes.
Really heady play. They're so coordinated on that defensive end.
Well, they don't leave anyone on the island.
Right.
You know, the help defense is so good in late contests, blocked with no foul there. And, of course, Blackwell now picks up another foul.
And, guys, that's the 17th foul against Wisconsin. So free throws from here on out for Michigan State. It'll be Richardson who shoots it at an 83% clip. Cohen Carr back in for the Spartans.
Now you watch certain kids, there's an air about their game. A grace, a confidence, and he exhibits that.
Well, he's good, and he knows he's good.
But it's hard to break him. He maintains a steely look in his eyes, very even and level.
Well, it's impressive, too. He's had some games where he's in foul trouble or he hasn't played well in the first half, but been able to get it going in the second half. Did that, of course, yesterday against Oregon. Hit some big shots there in that second half to help secure the...
Nice cut.
Back door, and the finish for McGee, set up by Winter.
7 foot tall, great vision.
Fast break points, that's part of the bread and butter for Michigan State. Long strides.
Out of bounds, I think, yeah.
Turnover. Xavier Booker was just trying to control it as he was falling to the baseline.
Just got a little too deep. McGee, the ability to get free, as we'll see here. But look at the big steps out and the wide open middle, Grant. I mean, they've done this beautifully. Step and go. McGee, St. Catherine's.
Tanjay nails it for three. 3-point game. We're going to hit the 9-minute mark of this first half. 7 points for Tanjay, the high man for Wisconsin.
A little flex here.
Fears comes to the ball.
Right now, a limited offensive lineup for Michigan State. It's got to be Richardson.
Fears peeks at the clock, 5 to shoot. Kick for Carr inside the arc. Bounces off the rim, rebounded by McGee.
Not a lot of scores out there right now for Michigan State.
Well, Wisconsin going to lay off of Carr.
Yeah.
Make him shoot from the perimeter.
His hands.
Deflected there initially by Fears. Plenty of time on the shot clock for the Badgers. Winter lines it up. He thought he got it.
He turned away, thought he made it.
He was pulling a Steph Curry. Fears crosses, lost his footing, loops it too high. Even for Booker, but a foul.
Chance to get to the free throw line. He can take that shot too, Fears. He's got that floater in his game.
Look at Winters, takes that shot, he runs away like it's in.
And he's like, whoa, wait, what? What happened?
I like the confidence, yeah.
Tom recognizing getting some scores back on the floor. Winter gets a blow, Crowell on the floor.
Second foul on Winter. It's going to send Booker to the free throw line. 81% shooter. They have not missed as a group. 6 of 6. And the announcer jinx.
They have not run a pick and pop for Crowell, nor a post up for him.
26-23 Spartans.
There's the pick and pop.
Janicki gives up his dribble.
And look at him in a low post. Nobody recognized
Good switch
back. Yeah.
Tanjay. Off the head fake. Janicki. He'll line it up. No, way off. Rebounded by Holloman. Under 8 minutes to go in this first half. Michigan State will be heading to the NCAA tournament once again, probably as a 2 seed, but who knows how things shake out if they can win the Big Ten tournament championship.
Well, perimeter right now, no post-up kick, tough shot.
The fade, bingo for Holloman.
What confidence this kid exhibits.
7 points off the bench for Trey Holloman and a gritty approach. Tanjay, the dribble drive, the fade, he's got it.
And Raph, I like the attack mode, getting downhill off the bounce. Tanjay's done that a few times here tonight.
And Crowell locked his guy up to help.
The all-around skills from John Tanjay just brings fire every time he's on the floor. Holloman trying to gather it and does. Holloman, the jumper doesn't go, too strong.
They could have got a better shot there.
Yeah, absolutely. Rushed it. Challenge. Look at this cross and balance.
The jabs, jumper, no good.
Going to the well a little bit.
Richardson, give it up. Holloman, kick. Booker, he thought about shooting it before he actually caught it. 3-point game with 6:35 remaining in this first half. That says it all.
I hate you because we're from different neighborhoods.
I hate you because you look different.
I hate you because I don't understand you.
I hate you because people I know hate you.
I hate you because I think you hate me.
Because I need someone to blame.
Because you talk different.
Because you act different.
Because you're just different. Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to do a commercial about it.
Me too.
Any given Saturday. And a little work. And a little play.
Hey, little help?
And a truck that says no to nothing.
Hi, Dad. Can we get them a ride?
Yeah.
The Silverado Trail Boss and Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
Check-in time is 3.
It's 2:55.
I know.
Is this what he's doing now?
As your host, I have some rules. First, no showers longer than 5 minutes. This isn't a spa. No games. No fun.
Yes, Coach.
Meanwhile, at a Verbo, when other vacation rentals make you share your turf with a host, try one you have all to yourself.
I'm the voice inside your head.
And while you're typically athletic, right now, you're pathetic.
Rick. But once you start listening to me, it's gonna be hard to stop. Shank.
And if you don't have the right auto coverage, the cost of this could hit you out of nowhere. So get Allstate, save money, and be protected from mayhem, like me.
Game summary, Michigan State making threes and affecting Wisconsin at the three-point line. The Badgers are 3 of 12 from deep. 28-25, Spartans in front. Moments ago, Tracy Wolfson with Badgers head man Greg Gard.
Coach, made a run right there. You're about to get into the huddle. What will be the sticking point with your team?
Well, we've done a better job of playing through their phicality on our offensive end. We've been able to get downhill, get at the rim. Got to make a couple better decisions there. And then defensively here, getting back in transition. We got burnt a couple times in transition, and then obviously the offensive glass.
Appreciate it. Thanks.
You know, Bird, you're inflexible. You know, no mushrooms, no vegetables, no coffee. I mean, you have like no life.
I can't wait to see how this connects.
There's a coach that's flexible. His philosophy espoused by Bo Ryan successfully and makes this adjustment, and Grant, a lot of NBA influence as well.
So are you going to try mushrooms tonight?
No.
I'm inflexible. I just wanted to see Raph try to make that transition.
I have gotten them into umbrella drinks, though.
That's true. Your influence has been profound. 28-25, Michigan State. Out of the timeout, Blackwell for the tie. Doesn't go. Rebound grabbed by Richardson. Michigan State among the best teams in the country in transition. Wisconsin has done a good job floor balance defensively in this first half to limit those opportunities. Just 3 fast break points for the Spartans.
And they stay at home. They do a good job. Cooper not that much of a threat on the box, so they're really tagging their guys on the perimeter.
Richardson puts it on the deck. Pull up off the rim. Rebounded by Amos. Klesmit back in for Wisconsin. Badgers are down by 3 to Michigan State. McGee, the transfer from Green Bay. Loop it, catch, Amos, tough angle. He steps on the baseline.
Not a bad idea, but ran out of territory.
That is the 3rd turnover for Wisconsin.
A little toe job.
This is the 12th meeting in the Big Ten tournament for these two schools. Michigan State 7-4 against Wisconsin. 27th Big Ten tournament, first played back in 1998. Fiddler works in. Nicely done by Frankie Fiddler.
And speaking of adjustments, I like Izzo going small now. Fiddler at the 4, able to take advantage of Amos getting to the rim.
Look at this kid get to the rim.
The curl, Blackwell is fouled.
Brother Rice. Wow. Good job getting to the rim.
When a high school girls soccer team's plane crashes in the woods, they're forced to do whatever it takes to stay alive. Yellow Jackets stars Melanie Linsky with Christina Ricci. Stream the new season right now on Paramount Plus with Showtime planned. Blackwell very composed. He has emerged as a physical presence in his sophomore year. He's a big part of the team last year, but has taken a big jump.
Oh, big time jump. Improved as a playmaker. Obviously, three-point shooting better this year. Has a nice mid-range game.
His handles got better.
Can really draw fouls.
I think he's added some muscle as well in year number 2. Just missed on a second free throw. 4-point lead for Michigan State. We approach 5 minutes to play. First half, Big Ten tournament semifinals.
Wisconsin's done a great job self-containing here.
Richardson holds. Touch for Cooper out front. Fake the handoff, and
he's in bounds.
That ball's still in play.
Fair play.
Blackwell's going to take it in. Chase down, block by Akins. What a sequence for the Spartans.
Incredible effort.
The ball hit the official, never went out of bounds. Everybody stopped except for Akins. Put it on the highlight reel.
Goodness.
It was Randy Richardson who was inbounds. Holloman, no good. Cooper, the offensive board.
Nice
Akins,
pop.
you saw the defense? Couldn't get it to go on the offense.
That was some sequence.
30-26, Michigan State. Gilmore was thinking about the high-low. Now it's Klesmit working against Richardson. Klesmit forces his way in and finishes with the offhand. Wow. First 2 of the day for Max Klesman.
They have found the way using the bounce.
Ball gets knocked away. Last touch by Wisconsin.
Randy Richardson is now known as Pele. How about this, Bert?
It bounces off of Randy Richardson and stays in play. Blackwell's aware of it, but so is Akins.
Reminds me of Tayshaun Prince on Reggie Miller in this building many years ago. What a block by Akins.
Reggie's not happy with it.
He's never happy.
Hey, fellas, I promised the Capital One bank guy I'd stop by.
Chuck likes to hit a bank shot before it opens every day.
The bank is open. One more time. The bank is open. The bank is open.
2 more minutes, guys.
Why don't we let somebody else try? Like who? The Capital One bank guy? Why not?
Bank.
Let Chuck say it. The bank is open.
No fees or minimums on checking accounts.
Can you sign this for me, please?
Bank guy got ganked.
Alvarez. Who's Alvarez?
Corporal Alvarez.
Corporal Alvarez. Well done.
Thank you, sir.
Finally done.
Done with what?
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
Danny, you know, on March 26th, we're doing another Day of Giving.
Another Day of Giving.
Yep, each year we give 100% of sales to local charities.
Oh. This year we do a group text. Join us Wednesday, March 26th for Jersey Mike's annual Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
What are we doing today, Coach?
So, today, we're going to work on our checking on...
Oh. Sorry, I heard checking.
A bit of a misunderstanding.
I meant checking on how we can help save our customers money on their car insurance.
And whether they need car, home, boat, or pet coverage.
Precisely. Now, let's go again. Susan?
Always wanted to do that.
My turn.
Switch and save. Get more with Geico.
Best day of training so far.
How's your elbow?
It's killing me.
Beyond the Gates is dripping with scandal.
What was I thinking? She invaded our home.
I'm gonna find her.
And surprises. You want me to sue my father's firm?
She's gonna wish she was never born.
New Beyond the Gates. CBS weekdays.
What is it that you have to do on Survivor every moment of every day?
You have to be ready for any curveball.
Like a switch. Everybody drop your buffs.
Survivor is all new. CBS Wednesday, 8/7 Central and streaming on Paramount+.
2-point game here in Indianapolis. Now it's time for Do Project Smarter, presented by the Home Depot.
And John Tonje early on right here just kind of settles for a contested 3 right here. Air ball, makes the smarter adjustment next time, gets downhill into the paint. Nice footwork and delivery. Tonje adjusting on the fly.
All right, let's go back to the non-call, because as we took a look at it, Blackwell on this attempt, Akins there to smack it against the backboard. Gene Steratore, rules analyst, watching along with us. What do you see here, Gene?
A really tight play, Ian, but you can see the ball does hit after Blackman let go of the ball. Akins does hit it. It's a goaltend. In the NCAA, if they call goaltending on the play, it is reviewable without a whistle. They can't go back and revisit it now, though, fellas.
All right, thanks, Gene. It was a major highlight, and it is going to go on. The box score is a block for Akins. Out of the timeout, high archer dances around and off for Fiddler. Handled by Tonje.
Now, you know, Wisconsin does great, Grant. The little blur screens for Tonje. Just to give him that angle to get that shoulder down, hip level.
Work it around. McGee, shot clock down to 10. Tonje, swing it inside. Gilmore, the back hit, shot clock winding down. Crowell, open look. Off the rim. Fiddler couldn't grab it initially. He does on the second effort.
We know he can make those. 24 for the year.
Fiddler.
Tough shot again and unable to finish.
And contact along the baseline against Wisconsin. It's going to be Klesmit.
Yeah. Klesmit trying to block out there.
It's number 2 on Max Klesmit. So free throws now for Carson Cooper.
That puts a little more pressure on McGee. Here on this follow through is where the foul occurs underneath with Klesmit.
So Janicki will check back in for Wisconsin. Richardson returns for Michigan State.
Janicki's one of those kids that can light it up. He's had games where he bangs down a couple of threes, plays with a lot of confidence.
First meeting was March the 2nd, a 71-62 win for Michigan State. Akins had 19 points in that one. Spartans have 13 quad 1 wins this season. Their resume is sterling. All 5 of their losses this season have come by single digits. Lost to Kansas, Memphis, USC, UCLA, and Indiana.
And a nickel dimer here on Carr.
And Carr is shrugging his shoulders. You can't believe it.
Small change early here.
So that's the first on Cohen Carr, 2:57 mark of this first half. That is 16 fouls against the Spartans. Blackwell will go long for Crowell.
Great switch on the out of bounds. Fears active, took Tanjay.
Janicki. Crowell just missed a 3. Back into the hands of Tanjay. They show Zapawa. Tanjay. String music.
And that's what Tom told us. They're going to go under. I don't know if you can get away with that guy.
32-31 Michigan State. He's got 12 points, Tanjay, to lead all scorers.
His range is incredible, Grant.
And off the bounce.
Yeah. He's maybe better off the bounce.
Zapawa gives it up for Akins. We come up on 2 minutes to go in this first half. Zapawa is asking for it against Tanjay. Fears trying to do it himself. And that's a travel.
And good defense by Crowell right there. Bad offensive possession. You talk about Tanjay. They went under the screen there. Good show, but Tanjay has that kind of range, and he can really light it up. He scored 20-plus points in a half 4 times this season. So all he needs is see the ball go through the basket. You might want to make an adjustment if you're Michigan State on this screen and roll.
Tanjay, 3 bodies in the area. Doesn't go for Gilmore. Tracked down by Crowell. Under 2 minutes to play now.
Look at this kid get to the rim.
Discard. It's a blocking foul. Blackwell's going to the free throw line. And the reaction from Fears.
Tom is beside himself on the sideline. I think he was in the restraining area. He may have seen the arm extended in a little better angle than we did.
Blackwell dropped the shoulder. But Fears was moving his feet right there. Oh, a little extension right there with that arm. Yeah, it's a tough one. I just didn't think Fears had his feet set.
What they call time.
Did their feet get tangled up? Looked like Fears might have actually tripped him before the actual extension of the arm.
Right.
All right, Gene Steratore. He's going to be a very busy man. Will march upon us. Gene, you saw the whole sequence.
Yeah, fellas, to me, when you're taking a look at this, I thought Blackwell made contact with Fears before Fears was near the restricted arc. I didn't think he was above the restricted arc.
It's under review.
I also... They're going to take a review as it relates to that restricted arc, which is a good move. To me, the contact from Blackwell, as we watch our replay on Fears, when he's leaning this shoulder in now, offense initiated. Fears is backpedaling, retreating. He's not in the RA. I've got an offensive foul. I wouldn't be surprised if they take that away from a block in the restricted arc to an offensive player control foul.
How about the left arm, though, holding on, Gene, of Fears? Maybe that's what he saw initially? You don't buy that, I guess.
Well, you know, you're speaking like a true coach if you're on the white side, Raph, on this one. But I don't know that Fears is kind of putting any real grab to him there. Restriction, there's a hand on the back. I don't know if it had much to do with what Blackwell was doing, but there is a hand there.
You could change my mind. I don't think you could change Izzo's.
I wouldn't attempt to, I don't think either, Ralph. I'd just go with what I had.
Keith Kimball and Randy Richardson are at the monitor.
Remember, too, the restricted arc.
And now they're reviewing every angle that you're now seeing as well. And that's what caught Tom Izzo's attention, that right arm extension. That was the reaction from Izzo. The question, as you mentioned, Raph, did they see the contact initially as he was losing his balance, trying to grab on with the left?
Let me ask this of you, Gene. A lot of people sort of annoyed at the length of time it takes. We've heard murmurs in the building yesterday. Do you think eventually there'll be a time limit? I know you want to get it right, but do you think something like that will occur? I mean, two guys look, they get a third in there. You need 12 for the jury.
You know, Raph, I think there are certain plays with what we do in replay that we can expedite them. Some of the out of bounds. When you get into a lot of these with the judgment of what's taking place, I would want to have all three guys looking. There's going to be plays that take a long time, and then there's other plays I think we can do more efficiently, though.
So you don't espouse a time limit. Just get it right.
Yeah, I think at some point you got to get it right, and you're waiting for replays too. You want to empty the bucket. Last thing you want to do is make a decision and then have a third or fourth replay come up that may have changed your mind. So you've got to be deliberate over there.
You heard the murmurs right there, right?
This is taking way too much. Gene, you figured it out in 10, 15 seconds.
I get these same murmurs when I walk in my house.
Yeah. And when you come into our production meeting. It's no different.
See the fans now?
Kimball, Dorsey, Richardson, ready to go.
After further review, we have a live ball blocking foul, which is going to consist of a 1-and-1, and then we have a dead ball contact technical foul on 25 red.
No, didn't see that one coming.
Oh. Dead ball contact foul?
Well, the foul first.
He tossed the ball afterwards, and that is what the officials were looking at. That's what Brian Dorsey is now explaining to Greg Gard. Wow. So the foul that was called on the floor remains. It is a blocking foul on Jeremy Fears Jr., but Blackwell then put the ball at Fears as he was laying on the ground. That caught the attention of the officials on the replay.
Well, I can understand they want to make sure this doesn't take place further. But to me, I don't know. It wasn't a baseball toss.
You know, after reviewing it 100 times, I think they got both calls wrong.
Gene, your thoughts?
You know, I think Grant might. I've got a little bit of that I'm agreeing with Grant on. I don't think Blackwell's throwing that basketball. I think he's dropping the basketball, quite honestly. That, to me, doesn't look like something unsporting there. Now, could he have let it fall somewhere else? They know each other as well, fellas. They played a few times, and maybe he's dropping that ball to Fears to set something going later. You know, there's still guys playing and intensity, and those type of things are taking place. But I really like the offensive foul, and I really didn't like the tech, to be honest with you. Those are opinions.
And Fears took exception to it. Initially, when I saw Fears react, my thought was he was reacting to the call on the floor. He was actually reacting to the fact that Blackwell laid the ball on top of him. So it's men's and men's. One free throw here, one free throw there. We're at 33-32 Michigan State. Carr goes back outside for Akins. We're down to 1:35 to play in this first half.
Everybody loves this play. Screen, dribble, handoff.
Richardson trying to feed the post. He gets knocked around. Turnovers. Apawa couldn't catch it.
Didn't get the vision in the hands.
And now Wisconsin with a chance to take the lead.
Shooters on the perimeter all over.
Crowell.
There you go.
Makes a three.
Ball movement, unselfish play, execution, and talent.
And the first lead of the day for the Badgers, 35-33. It's been over 4 minutes now for Michigan State without a field goal. Dry spell here for the Spartans with 48 seconds to go, first half. Holloman comes up short. Long rebound to McGee.
See if they go 2 for 1.
Krell on a handoff for Tanjay.
He's got his guy now. Look how he gets low there, Grant.
Tanjay works in. Whirling dervish. He's fouled.
Makes the contact, makes a play.
Yeah. Coming up, AT&T at the half. Adam, Jay, Wally, Seth. They'll have first half analysis, preview our second semifinal game. Michigan and Maryland. They'll get you caught up on the scores and highlights, all coming up on AT&T at the half. Zapawa with the personal foul.
I actually thought Zapawa did a good job sliding his feet. Tanjay, this great patience there, initiating that contact, and he's going to stay true to form, getting downhill, getting to the line.
Tanjay, 92% free throw shooter. He's got 13 points. He is 5 of 5 at the line.
And we remember Michigan State. They came out, they were 3 for 3 from the three-point line. They hit some shots early, got some momentum. And since then, they've been 1 for 7. They're not knocking down threes. They can't get to that paint against this defense of Wisconsin.
Quick timeout. You mentioned Tanjay. Arizona remembers him when it started on the year. Of course, UCLA 26.
Timeout, late stages. First half, 4-point lead, Wisconsin.
So why can't we say we're the best home shopping site?
Because while true, you just can't say that legally.
So I can't say Homes.com is the best.
No.
What if we jumbled up the words?
Homes best is com.the.
No.
What if we said it in Spanish?
Homes.com es el mejor.
No.
What if we whispered it?
Homes.com is the best.
No.
Fine. What if he said it?
Homes.com. It's the best.
Mr. Freeman, I'm sorry, but we can't say that.
Say what?
Homes.com is the best.
Aha.
Homes.com.
It's the best.
A look at our Big Ten tournament bracket presented by Nissan. Michigan State, Wisconsin, first of 2 semifinals. Maryland and Michigan. The Terps are playing at a high level. Michigan with a big win last night. Dusty May, he has been doing this throughout the tournament, coming out and scouting potential foes upcoming.
You could learn a lot from Dusty. Bright, energetic, happy, always giving.
I'll jot those down, Don Rickles. Thank you.
And by the way, no Kohler had a double-double against Wisconsin. Now he is not on the floor.
Well, look at a little zone action.
Yeah.
1-3-1 zone out of the timeout by Greg Gard.
There's a 1 second difference. Shot clock to game clock. Holloman attacks the zone.
Got the shot.
Shoot it. Didn't take it. Loops it. Richardson, the drive. Through a crowd. He can't finish it. 2 seconds. 1 second. McGee. That felt late. Doesn't matter. Wisconsin outscores this team to a 27-5 record. They went 17-3 in the Big Ten this season. Currently 7th in the country in the top 25. 8 straight wins for the Spartans. Wisconsin trying to put an end to that. They lead at 37-33. Klesmit right out of the gate. Doesn't get the roll, but he does draw the foul.
It continues.
Yeah, we saw it in the first half. Klesmit not settling. Known more as a jump shooter, but 2 strong drives. First possession of the second half. Downhill. Attacking Richardson. Getting to the free throw line. And it's interesting, Wisconsin, they've, turned their style of play around. We talk about the three-point shooting, but Klesmit's three-point shooting this season has actually been down. And I like that he's staying aggressive here to start the second half.
He's got more responsibility, though. He, in the sense, is their point guard. Wants to be a broadcaster, by the way.
Oh. That's why you've talked to him before every game to say, hey, wait a little while.
He wanted to know what you charge for lessons.
On the house.
He's exorbitant.
Wisconsin finished the regular season 2-3. They lost to Penn State in the regular season finale, but Wisconsin beat Northwestern in the second round of the Big Ten tournament, 70-63. Backed it up with a fantastic win over UCLA yesterday.
They're trying to establish inside. They do
the banker for the freshman.
They were trying to get Kohler involved with a high-low. Pretty good D by Wisconsin. Nice counter.
Last field goal for Michigan State before that fear shot was 5:27 to go in the first half. 39-35. Badgers. Klesmit lines it up. Rebounded by Crowell. Reload for Wisconsin. Contact. And a foul called. Down goes Richardson on the play.
Tom can't believe it. on the other end. Pretty good jump, though, I thought.
I thought Richardson anticipated.
Yeah. He was still moving, though.
Still moving.
That was the right call.
And that's number 3 on Richardson. So Holloman is going to replace Richardson at the 19:05 mark of the second half.
Everything's predicated on defense and rebounding and fast breaking for Michigan State. They're going to get some offense going.
Richardson,
Nice
2 fouls in 55 seconds. Winter nearly lost it.
Nice repost.
Klesmit using his body. Spin, fake, fade, doesn't go.
And good defense there without fouling. Getting out in transition is a must in this second half for the Spartans.
Aikens ready position. Pull up, short. Rebound grabbed by Krell.
They have been short on a lot of those float shots.
Opportunities, as you said, in the paint. Just can't convert.
Too high. Tanjay was looking for Krell. Turnover number 5 for Wisconsin. They averaged 9.9 per game. Second fewest in the Big Ten. Only Iowa committed less turnovers per game.
He doesn't make mistakes. Goodness. Nice fade screen down there. There's that high-low. Great footwork down. McHale-like almost.
Oh, that did feel like McHale. Jackson Kohler on the fade.
And they missed him the whole end of the first half with those 2 fouls. No rhythm in the box.
And the first 2 of the day for Kohler, the junior from American Fork, Utah. 39-37, Badgers. Winter, one-on-one. Draws the foul on Kohler.
Third, reaches down. Only to go was straight up. They need him on the offensive end. Great defense by Wisconsin. Hasn't permitted much of this activity. A little Dirk-like. Did you have that in the arsenal?
No, I did not have that.
You weren't permitted to do that at Duke, I don't think.
I feel like Raph knows the answer before he asks the question.
He thinks he knows the answer.
Listen.
Another free throw here for Nolan Winter. Raph, you alluded to it. The upside, we've seen it this season in his sophomore year. 10 points, 6 rebounds per game. He shoots it well from the perimeter.
Runs the floor, Bird, gracefully.
And Raph Kohler, that 3rd foul, he's keeping him in the game. Izzo, although it looks like Carr coming to the scorer's table.
So you got Richardson with 3, Kohler with 3. He's in there with Cooper. Aikens for Holloman, 10 to shoot.
Aikens didn't run that screen well, that curl.
Aikens,
nice play here.
He faked out Klesmit initially. Aikens, he bounced it off his foot. Fears is there. Contested jumper is no good. The rebound swallowed up by Kohler and a foul inside.
And Raph Kohler just bailed him out on that offensive possession. That pack line-like defense is so good. They keep you on the perimeter. Not a great offensive possession, but Kohler there to extend the play.
CBS Sunday. Don't miss Justin Hartley in the #1 show on television. All new Tracker. CBS Sunday after 60 minutes and streaming on Paramount Plus.
You're talking about the Bennett influence.
Yes.
That pack line.
3rd foul on Winter, so Gilmore is back in. Get it inside. Cooper keeps it high.
Smart. Nice find, too.
Carson Cooper, junior from Jackson, Michigan, has cut the Wisconsin lead to 2.
They got the 2 bookends and 3 guys who can dribble drive. This is one of them.
Klesmit. Banker doesn't go.
There's a lot of contact on that drive.
And contact from behind on Klesmit. That's going to be number 3 on Max Klesmit for Wisconsin.
Has to be frustrated. Had a hard drive to the basket as he goes out of the game and picks up a little ticky-tack fouls. Fears does a smart job of getting into his path, his running path there. Acting job, sell it.
Klesmit telling the official, I didn't even touch him. Fears definitely sold it a bit, and Klesmit is now on the bench.
Pass.
Give and go. Cooper. He gathers and scores.
Pretty good hands by the big fella. Great concentration.
We are tied at 41. Is it Tanjay time? Off the mark.
Lucked out there, going under that screen again. Wide open for Tanjay.
Holloman with purpose.
Both of us, right?
Holloman! That was something! Trey Holloman! Dazzling move.
Something about this team. They can look out of sorts and then turn it up a notch.
A 10-2 run.
Under again, they got away with it.
In and out for Tanjay. Here's looking for more. A flying car!
And Raph, you see the value of Fears making plays, his energy, his speed with the ball.
Wow. Cohen Carr is one of the major highlight makers in the country, and he just climbed the imaginary ladder to give Michigan State a 4-point lead.
Greg trusting his guys now.
Tanjay.
Tough shot.
A step away. It goes. That's a pro move.
That's why you don't call timeout. You got a kid like that on the floor?
Well, I like he didn't settle either. He got downhill, got the defense to shift after missing those 2 threes.
16 points for Tanjay, leads all scorers. Working around the perimeter for Holloman. High screen, Cooper.
Got to be off a drive.
Timer is down to 7. Carr, spin. Tough angle, handled by Gilmore.
This is one of those lineups again. Where do you go if you're State?
Janicki is in after Klesmit picked up his 3rd. The ball finds Tanjay, and he draws the foul.
He draws a lot of people, Bird.
Cohen Carr can get upstairs. Length, quickness, and major hops.
On Chewy, get a free $20 e-gift card with your first food order when you shop all the brands for any taste or any diet at prices you love, delivered fast. For low prices, for life with pets, there's Chewy.
Congratulations. Here are the keys.
Congratulations. Here's the water heater that somehow passed inspection, but will definitely flood your basement.
Wait.
Congratulations. Here's your first-year supply of nitrogen fertilizer. Remember, not too little or too much or you'll kill your lawn.
Okay.
Congratulations. Here's Progressive's Home Quote Explorer.
Uh-oh.
You're good. You can quickly compare insurance options and find the right coverage, even if it's not with us.
What's the bad news?
I skipped the line.
The Home Depot has fast, free next-day delivery. So you have time to perfect your pick and roll. You pick what you need, we get rolling on delivering. Order today and get fast, free delivery from the Home Depot.
Please be good. Please be good. Please be
At
good.
AT&T, we confidently guarantee our deals.
Without further ado, I give you Nello.
Because getting what you deserve isn't always guaranteed.
It's a mini mellow. Man, come on.
Mini Mello!
You know what AT&T guarantees? The deals you want, with your choice of our most popular plans, like the Samsung Galaxy S25 Ultra on us.
Please stop.
It's a masterpiece. A masterpiece.
Maybe your plans for the afternoon are too big to squeeze into the back of a sedan. Maybe your idea of commuting doesn't always include roads. Maybe you don't think you should have to choose between affordability and capability. Then don't just get any car. Drive a Ford. Starting under $30,000 MSRP, the new Ford Maverick and Ford Bronco Sport.
You and me belong together all the time.
Welcome back. CBS Sports presentation of NCAA Conference Championship Weekend presented by Allstate. Michigan State 45, Wisconsin 43, 14:39 to go in the second half here in Indianapolis. As that timeout was called, take a look at Trey Holloman. He continues to talk.
Talking to the Wisconsin bench.
And Holloman gets teed up. He might have been talking to the official, to the Wisconsin bench. It's tough to decipher who he was angry with at that point.
And you appreciate his competitive fire and his spirit, but as a co-captain in a game like this where, it's so hard to manufacture points, you got to be smart in that situation. And certainly Izzo keeping him in the game.
I don't disagree with you, Wuffer. I don't appreciate that. Him getting the two. I mean, he lets his team down.
No, I agree. I think he has. You like his competitive fire, but you got to keep it under control.
Right.
I think he just got the word that he was teed up. He had no idea during that timeout. He just walked away from the huddle and just says, I got a tee. And the official just explained it to him. Send it over to Tracy.
Well, I was in that huddle, and Tom Izzo was going off on Trey Holloman, extremely frustrated with this silliness. He said, you've done this over and over again. When are you going to learn? You're letting your team down. He could not let it up. His assistant coaches had to step in because they needed to focus on what they needed to get out of that huddle, but certain frustration for Michigan State and Tom Izzo.
Tanjay put it on the board. It's a 3. And Wisconsin using this as an impetus in the second half. 48-45, Badgers.
Carr plays that dunker spot on the dribble drive.
Fears defended by Amos. Akins with 8 to shoot. 1-on-1.
Well, guards on the floor, Bird.
Too strong. He overcooked it. Get it ahead for Kamari McGee, the senior from Racine, Wisconsin. Tanjay, the discard, and there's a foul.
Amos, I think.
Amos set a screen trying to create some space.
Left a little too early.
Nice little set out of the timeout right there. Great screen by Amos, getting Tanjay open and knocking down a big-time three-pointer there. Guard out of that timeout. You talked about using that as momentum there, getting the ball into your stars' hands.
Chase Richardson back on the floor playing with those 3 fouls.
You know, it was a matter of time, Richardson getting back into the game. The offense sputtering a bit at times here for State.
Fiddler, swing it. Holloman.
Great defense, and look at him play, jumping the cap. Janicki.
And a foul called as Janicki was trying to track it down. He got tied up with Holloman on the loose ball.
A pretty good effort getting back to their defense. They have been solid.
And they keep you on the perimeter.
Look at the switch there. Containment by Gilmore. Janicki unable to come running down. Little floppy set here. Everything on the perimeter.
Akins. No good.
A little bit of a settle.
And they miss Kohler right now.
Yeah.
A little bit of a post presence. Oh, they're not knocking down those perimeter shots.
Tanjay drive and kick.
Look at
Gilmore
this strike.
with a purpose. Gilmore slams it down.
Undeterred in the middle, Bird.
Akins early offense too high. It's off the hands of Carr.
They are playing rattled right now, Michigan State. Part of it is this guy, the ability to collapse D, find somebody, nobody, home in the middle. Gilmore.
Well, that's
leading the pack.
With a small ball lineup right now, defensively, just confused out there. No rim protection. As Cooper checks back into the game for Michigan State.
It is a 9-0 Badgers run. They can add to it here.
Look at this kid take on people.
Oh, long strides. Pretty deuce from Tanjay.
And McGee almost comes up with a steal. They are on top of their game. Michigan State wallowing right now. Self-doubt. Nobody able to convert shots. Nobody stepping up. But this guy, Grant, he's got some game.
He's special. I thought he lost his balance right there. Great concentration and finish. Everything Wisconsin.
Race is all new CBS Wednesday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
Step into a world of thoughtful consideration. Engines are fired up. Everything you need is within reach. We even put on your favorite song. This is your invitation to step into Lexus. Get offers on select models at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Get special offers on select Lexus NX models.
What we discover here leads to more healing here.
UW Medicine is the only health system in Washington where a top-rated medical school and a research powerhouse are directly connected to improve your health.
At Monster Energy AMA Supercross, experience the world's elite riders.
This is the best racing I've ever seen.
Be part of the action at Lumen Field March 29th. Get your tickets now at supercrosslive.com, an SMX World Championship Series event.
I am Polestar 3. I am pure electric performance. From the straightaways to the hairpin turns, I am designed to be driven. The drive of tomorrow. I am Polestar 3. Test drive today at your local Polestar space.
Everett, email us at newstips@KIRO7.com.
A lot of smiles for the Badgers fans here in Indy. Coming up next, Michigan against Maryland, second Big Ten semifinal, followed by another school punching their ticket to the Big Dad's Mountain West Championship. Boise State takes on Colorado State. And don't forget, tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, CBS, the first to reveal this year's bracket on the NCAA Men's Basketball Championship Selection Show. The road to the Final Four is on CBS and streaming on Paramount+. Jerry Palm, busy time of year, projecting the seeds in the Big Ten. 8 teams in, according to Jerry Palm, and Indiana, the last 4 in. So it's going to be an important 27 hours or so for Indiana to see how things shake out at some of the conference championships.
I'd like to see Mike get a shot at it, even though he's retiring. Woodson.
It'd be nice.
Yeah, it would be.
Michigan State started 3 of 3 from three-point territory. They have since gone 1 of 8. 9-0 run since the Holloman technical.
Tajay took guys out there.
Swing it. Richardson, one dribble. His jumper is short and rebounded by McGee.
They've been short on a lot of things.
Trying to extend this lead, currently 7 for the Badgers.
5 out, tough to contain the bounce.
Tanjay takes the baseline, no look. McGee one-on-one with the freshman. Swing it. Amos ready. Off the heel, grabbed by Richardson.
No easy baskets for Michigan State.
And Michigan State's guards can't get downhill to the paint right now. This defense keeping them on the perimeter.
Automatic switching, too, part of it. They're athletic and mobile, too.
High screen, Cooper. Richardson still dealing with Amos. 9 to shoot. Fears drives in. He finds an alley. For 2.
Yeah, great patience there. The screen of Cooper. Fears using that to get that easy, too.
8 points now for Jeremy Fears Jr. 52-47.
This is the tough matchup. So physically imposing, Tanjay.
McGee makes his move. It goes down.
Wow.
And Cooper was there to greet him.
A lot of contact.
Ball
Big
was
Ten.
Out of bounds. John Tanjay. He has controlled the action for Wisconsin. Michigan State on the ropes. You're watching Conference Championship Weekend, presented by Allstate.
With these bad boys, I can watch all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings. I won't miss any March Madness. Doug City for 3. Nice shot! You look great.
You look great.
We do not look great. Let's go Sports Bar.
Hi, we're Visible. If you're looking for one-line wireless plans without hidden fees and surprise charges for just $25 a month, Visible is for you. That's one line for one flat rate. Taxes and fees included on Verizon's 5G network. Plus, with unlimited data and hotspot, you can scroll to your heart's content. Finally, a clear choice in wireless for just $25 a month. You're the confetti. Your wireless should be visible. Switch at visible.com.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event to save on an award-winning new Nissan. Like the all-new Kicks and Murano, J.D. Power's most dependable small and mid-size SUVs, and our best-selling Rogue, a Consumer Guide Best Buy 11 years in a row. Choose from 6 models under $30,000 at the Nissan Now sales event. Now get a $279 per month lease on Rogue, or get a low $239 per month lease on Kicks.
What's this?
That's for Pepper.
You keep dog food in your fridge?
It's not dog food, it's fresh pet. Real meat, real veggies.
It's dog food.
You were so right about her.
Hey, stay with me. I have a cam girl.
Find this woman based on what we see on the screen, or she dies. We have to work fast. Her sepsis has progressed to septic shock.
She's groaning like someone coming out of a fight. There has to be something that we can do.
Watson is all new CBS Sunday and streaming on Paramount Plus.
CBS Sports coverage of the Big Ten tournament is sponsored by Hilton Garden Inn. Hilton for the stay. Nissan. And by Fresh Pet. It's not dog food, it's food food. 2015, Wisconsin, last Big Ten tournament championship, came back. Bo Ryan and the Badgers beat Tom Izzo's Spartans 80-69 in overtime, and this stood out of all the different content from that game. Gene Steratore going toe-to-toe with Coach Ryan.
They're talking about hoagies and hot dogs. Pittsburgh against Philly.
Yeah, Gene, what's your memory of this moment specifically, Gene?
You know, I think he was. It was a nice moment. I remember rotating to the opposite side of the court a lot that day to stay away from both of the benches. But a great time to be in the Big Ten too, fellas.
Tachi gets a good look.
And 3-2-1. Bo Ryan just texted Bill Rafter.
He was saying, "Do you like the Eagles or the Steelers?"
52-47. Wisconsin in front. The miss by Tanjay. We're going to count it down to the 11-minute mark of this second half. Big Ten tournament semifinals.
Aiken's not on the floor. When he comes in, they got to get him going.
Pull up pop. Holloman. Off. The check's out there by Crowell.
Sure it was. Broad shoulders.
Michigan State offense has been in some quicksand throughout the day. Richardson scored all 10 of his points in the first 10 minutes. Tanjay got a good look, and he buries it from the outside.
That was great defense right there, but Tanjay, little separation.
Discard. Pretty. With power. Little hook game.
Cooper. Spin. Left hand.
Coming up empty, one and done.
Rebounded by Tanjay.
And Michigan State, they also fourth in the nation in fast break points. Only 5 fast break points here tonight.
Blackwell, he missed it off the window. And it's rebounded by Holloman. Tanjay has scored 25. The rest of the Badgers have scored 29. Richardson on target with a 3.
They have not been able to get any early looks, to your point, Grant.
And that was a big shot. They needed that to fall from Richardson.
13 points to lead the Spartans. Tanjay discard on Fears. Tanjay will take advantage. The finger roll doesn't go.
They got numbers here, 5 on 4. Good hustle back, Tanjay.
Cooper out high. 9:40 to play in regulation.
Tanjay a little winded right now. I would take him off the bounce.
Carr and a handoff. Holloman. Back in. Holloman. Clear. Fears drives, and the floater is good.
In a sense, he doesn't want to take that jumper, but it turns out better. A little attack of the rim.
And Fears has got 10 points. Michigan State crowd coming alive here in Indianapolis.
Tanjay taking this trip off.
Crowell, plenty of time on the shot clock. Didn't get it to Tanjay. Instead, it's Blackwell. Pull-up jump. Off.
Richardson with a good job on Tanjay, even though he's winded. Got to get it to him. Got to take advantage.
8:48 to play. Second half. Crossover. Fears. Kick it. Carr.
No.
They didn't need that.
No. Attack. Attack. Attack.
Attack or dribble handoff with Richardson in that situation.
He's taking up the cause, playing Tanjay.
The drive off the window. It doesn't go for Gilmore, and it's cleared by Cooper.
Give it up.
Fears to Richardson. He'll circle. He's got the big.
Smart play, though.
Well, give it back to him. He's got a mismatch.
Holloman, the dribble drive,
nice
and
drive.
It's partially blocked there by Gilmore.
Heads up play.
54-52 Wisconsin.
Let's see crowd get inside, maybe post up.
Well, they're keeping it mellow. He does post up, but
Tanjay, big time.
Who said fatigue?
That was you.
Doesn't matter once he gets the ball.
57-52 Wisconsin. He has scored 28 of their points. 7:40 to go.
Jamming it up, Gilmore.
Bears with it, and the slam. Big finish by Carr.
It's so smart. Screen. They're not guarding you. Screen. A little doubt in the mind. Dive to the rim. What a find.
That's more his game. Cohen Carr going to the basket with that 45-inch vertical. 57-54 Badgers. Gilmore find the open man. Blackwell ready position. Got him.
How about that? Then bring it down.
Well, right there, too. They double-team Tanjay on that screen and roll. Swing to the open man. Blackwell with a big-time three.
The answer is there. Richardson, silky smooth from the perimeter.
He took advantage of Tanjay's fatigue. You always rest on defense.
60-57 Wisconsin. Badgers trying to apply more pressure. Step back, contact. Jumper didn't go, but the foul was called as Gilmore was pushed to the floor.
And here we in the Big Ten, some big-time players. Tanjay step-back three. And Wisconsin rolling, and a beautiful alley-oop play to Carr. They got a three-point game.
I don't have any updates.
Still haven't closed. Larry, are we still on for 3?
I'm on the phone.
When you and your team need space to work.
I didn't get that attachment. I'm sending it.
And a place to eat. Carl, is that mackerel?
No, it's trout. Does anyone see my mayonnaise? Oh, found it. False alarm.
It matters where you stay.
Fish tacos?
Carl. Oh, yeah.
Hilton for the stay.
I just signed 1,819,154 thank you cards for people who bought subs on last year's Day of Giving.
You know we're doing it again this year, right?
Again?
Join us for Jersey Mike's Day of Giving. Be a sub above.
What do you got there, Larry? Time machine? You gonna go back and see how the pyramids were built or something? Nope. Ellen and I want to go on vacation, so I'm gonna go back to last week and buy a winning lottery ticket. Can I come? Only room for one.
How am I getting home?
Sitting on my lap like last time, Ronald.
Fine, but I'm bringing this.
All right.
Or you could try one of these savings options.
The right money moves aren't as far-fetched as you think.
There it is. See? Told you it's gonna all work out. Thanks, future me.
AT&T has a new guarantee, because not everything in life is guaranteed. Let it all out. Then get our best deals on smartphones like iPhone 16 Pro on us with your choice of our best plans. That's the AT&T guarantee. And right now, trade in your iPhone any year, any condition, and get up to $1,000 towards your new iPhone.
If you could pick the perfect topping for a freshly prepped Jersey Mike sub bowl, what would it be? On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Tender, juicy, all-white meat chicken breast. Jinx. I knew you were going to say that. The new roasted chicken sub bowl. Only at Jersey Mike's.
The fade bingo for Holloman.
What confidence this kid exhibits.
Tanjay, the dribble drive. The fade. He's got it.
And Rampart like the attack mode.
Tanjay nails it for 3.
He's got some game.
Back in Indianapolis, our Jersey Mike subs game summary. Both teams shooting it at 42% from the field. Michigan State getting production from the bench, but Wisconsin has got the 3-point lead. This has been a fun one here. Big Ten tournament semifinals. Ian Eagle, Grant Hill, Bill Raftery, Tracy Wolfson. Coming down to the wire, we know that Michigan State has very high hopes for the NCAA tournament. They knew what they were in for against this Wisconsin squad.
And Wisconsin not shooting a lot of threes. They're really kind of beating you in the paint, getting to the free throw line. They've had a stellar game plan they've executed. But Michigan State finding their rhythm here, Raph, the last 4 or 5 minutes on the offensive end.
They've been playing better out of a great guard, great coaching. Get it to Tanjay. Get out of the way. Counter that. Richardson has been playing well. Klesman back on the floor.
Tanjay's out of the game now, getting a quick breather.
Yeah, I think he was very tired, except when he got the touch.
Winter returns. Janicki jacks up a three, and it's off. Didn't hit the rim. Out of bounds.
And of course, Kohler back in the game as well for Michigan State. So dominant on the offensive glass and a little bit of a post presence.
He gives him a different look. Empty side ball, screen and roll.
Richardson is hit down low by McGee.
He's looking for the little foot extension.
Yeah, it looked like Richardson pulled the old Reggie Miller play right there, extending his leg.
In this town, not in this building.
Oh, he did it a lot in this building, yeah. Contest there, and he kind of extended out that left leg. He gets called for a foul. It's a three-point play opportunity.
So Richardson will have a chance to tie it. First free throws of the second half for Michigan State.
Stop the clock. Get some points. Get your balance. Get your D.
Tom Izzo has raved about Jace's basketball IQ, just knowing the right play to make, where to be. Brackets are back. Play CBS Sports bracket games for a chance to win a new SUV and a trip to the 2026 Final Four. Get the CBS Sports app right now to play.
I would say this is their best offensive group right now on the floor.
I agree.
Yeah.
You have Fears who can get downhill, create plays, and of course Akins and Richardson on the perimeter for Michigan State.
Fiddler can make a deep one, but a pretty good middle game as well.
I think Blackwell has to get going here with this lineup for Wisconsin. Has success getting into the paint, making plays.
We are knotted up at 60 apiece. Handed off. Blackwell. Drives in, spins it home, and a foul.
Just didn't get there. Akins tried to sell it. A good call by you, Grant. The explosiveness. In a sense, he's the backup point guard. Klesman is out of the game. We know he can make threes. Never got the angle. How about that? A little kiss. Unrequited love.
It is Akins picking up the personal. Blackwell going to the free throw line. Second personal on Akins. Trying to crack double figures here. Blackwell, 81% shooter at 63-60. Wisconsin. Tanjay continues to watch from the sideline. Under 6 minutes to go.
Same play. Give it to him.
Fears.
Kohler can make a three, too. It's not what they're looking for right now. To his left hand.
Akins in and out, but a foul.
Well, I love the way they take advantage of that dominant hand.
They find a way to get their guys the ball with their dominant hands, and Akins down the lane almost made this jump around the rim there, but I like how he didn't settle. Attacked and got to the free throw line.
Of course, the bad thing, the clock stops, and Tanjay's coming in.
It is the fourth foul on Winter, so we're going to see Tanjay return. Carter Gilmore will check back in.
I'll tell you, Wisconsin's held serve here while Tanjay's been on the bench.
Wow. Akins is an 80% free throw shooter. They have not had any answers for John Tanjay. 28 points.
I mean, do you double team him? Do you trap him in that screen and roll action? Problem is you got so many shooters out there, you almost have to pick your poison and how to defend it.
And don't forget, it's an open middle generally, too, so there's slip cuts and things like that. I mean, I think it's just self-containment. You must stay in front of him.
1 out of 2 for Akins, and now Carr will come in to replace him at the 5:36 mark.
And the other point, he's physically imposing. I mean, it's a very tough match for any of the guards.
Well, right now, Fears is guarding him. Fears is only 6'2", giving up some size there.
At about 50 pounds.
Crowell back in, creating space with the left hand.
Oh, they slipped him in there. Had not gone to the post up at all.
Almost all game.
Yeah.
65-61, Wisconsin. Richardson moving without the ball. Got a little contact. Richardson using the screen.
Nice cut.
Oh, the vision. And the foul is called as Fears received the pass. That was slick from Richardson.
Right on top. Gorgeous. Just a little window, too. But look at the head and shoulder. Not quite Akeem, but adroit as well.
But I like what you said. I mean, they hadn't really posted him all game. The great guard right now decides to go to him. No double team. Makes it look easy.
Sitting alongside Bo Ryan all those years. He knows what's going on. Hall of Famer.
Bo Ryan, yeah.
Greg Gard, what a season he has put together for the Wisconsin Badgers. He's a two-time Big Ten Coach of the Year in his own right. Another free throw here for Fears. Both teams are 15 of 18 at the free throw line. This is a 2-point game.
And Ralph, Jace Richardson out of the game. Maybe use this next minute. Going to that under 4-minute timeout to bring him back.
I like him back on the floor with Holloman as well as Akins the next time.
Swing it.
This is where they're dangerous. 5 out.
Gilmore. Got it. A 3.
How about that?
Wow.
How impressive. All moment they get it side to side. The big knocking it down.
Fifth-year senior is having the time of his life. He's become a very important role player for the Badgers. He's got 10 points.
It's high percentage, 34 for him.
Double shake and bake. Aikens contact, hangs and hits, plus the foul.
And Raph, the offensive shot making from both teams here in this second half have been incredible. Great little shimmy move, absorbs the contact on the weak side help. Big time 3-point play opportunity after that 3 on the other end from Gilmore.
Their foot speed too. Klesmik just couldn't get in front of him.
Yeah.
Terrific body control from Jaden Akins. Chance to make this a 3-point play and cut it to 2. Klesmik picks up his 4th foul. Free throw is off. Offensive rebound, Cooper. Now it's Kohler, one-on-one. Using the body on Gilmore, slips in. The baby hook goes.
Take advantage of the big fella.
1-point game, 4:12 to play.
The big fundamental in college.
68-67 Badgers. Tanjay going to work against Akins.
Got to gap him a little bit more.
Klesmik for Gilmore.
Nice pop.
Ball fake. Spin. Hooks it inside. Crow can't get it to drop.
Nice kick out.
Blackwell. And the rebound to Michigan State.
Wow. Effort by Kohler. They got numbers here. Not good recovery.
Down to 3:36 to play.
I think you go back to Kohler.
Right up.
Got the smaller Gilmore on him. Post him up.
Like that little side.
Richardson.
No shot.
Too strong.
I want to hold up by Kohler.
And Crowell and Gilmore were bunched up in the area trying to rebound for Wisconsin.
Kohler screens him off. Smart play, Bird.
1-point game. Big Ten Tournament semifinals.
Not feeling the grays but don't want a color? Try Just for Men Control GX Gray Reducing Shampoo. Just shampoo like you do to gradually reduce grays. Now boosted with keratin. Hair looks 2 times thicker to keep you looking your best. Control GX Shampoo.
Why are we walking so slowly? It makes this scene feel more cinematic.
I get that. It's just maybe not the best time to walk in slow motion.
It's the only time to walk in slow motion.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on car insurance by checking Allstate first. Like you know to check first that you bought seats in the right section. Yeah, checking first is smart. So check Allstate first for a quote that could save you hundreds.
We'll see. Help yourself.
You're in good hands with Allstate.
This entire meal for just $6.99. Crispy Fisher chicken. Large drink, large fry, but not the cutting board. Don't be greedy. Arby's, we have the meat.
For the professional, it's not enough to possess knowledge. We seek to refine it, to wield its power, to redefine its boundaries. Knowledge is put to the test in every GMC Sierra. Or get 0.9% APR on 2025 Sierra 1500 models. Or current eligible GMC owners get over $7,800 total value on select Sierra 1500 models.
Oh, not again. The Chuck Blimp is back, baby.
Uh-oh, Chuck. Someone's ball hogging our airspace.
It's showtime. Magic. Let's settle this. Blimp on blimp.
Chuck souped up the blimp, earned double miles with the Capital One Venture Card.
Bling, bling. Oh, Magic Championship rings are blinding.
Well, deploy our rings.
We don't have rings. Okay, I get it.
Dunk it, Chuck.
That's a foul. That was a clean block. Next time, I'm staying on the bus.
New CBS Wednesday. Survivor is calling you to a brand new season. Join host Jeff Probst for Survivor. New episode, CBS Wednesday at 8, 7 Central, and streaming from Paramount Plus. 1-point lead for Wisconsin, 3:24 to play in regulation. Time for us to take a look at our AT&T fast analysis.
Hey guys, Wisconsin's offense was struggling a little bit. Great little baseline out of bounds play by Greg Gard. Get the ball to Tanjay, knocks down a big-time three. And because Raffy's been driving so much, Michigan State, they bite on the drive, little step-back three. Not an easy shot to take. He makes it look too easy.
Impossible match with the physiques of Michigan State.
A bunch of small guards on the perimeter. Tanjay strong, has better size in terms of height. And he can get that shot off anytime, and certainly the physicality to get to the rim, get to the free throw line. A tough matchup for the Spartans.
So the foul was called on Carter Gilmore. And it sends Jackson Kohler to the free throw line. First trip of the day. Up in the air. Leaks out.
Nice hustle.
And it's Richardson who secures it. Michigan State down by 1. We approach 3 minutes to go.
Two bigs on the floor. A lot of screening. Open up opportunities like this.
Richardson. Off the rim. Rebound taken by Blackwell.
Can't beat that opportunity.
They got what they wanted.
Krell on a handoff for Tanjay.
It's the side. They got the foul on the reach in. They could, I mean, the size, shoulder-wise, the physique, his elevation, they just don't have a match for him on the outside.
He was not heavily recruited coming out of high school. North Omaha, Nebraska, ends up at Colorado State. Eventually at Missouri, gets injured, so takes a redshirt year, and then Wisconsin just hit the jackpot. Let's check in with Tracy.
Well, I was listening into that last huddle with Tom Izzo. It was all about defense. Tanjay. Defense is going to be crucial. He said 5 guys need to rebound. And then he said, this is when we go. We wear them down. This is how we win. He wanted to see that from his team down the stretch here.
And that has been exhibited throughout the season. This team wins close games. They're riding an 8-game winning streak right now and trail 70-67. Tanjay now has 30 points. Holloman penetrates. Can't finish. Rebounded by Blackwell with 2:35 on the clock.
2 good looks in the lane. Cooper with a nice screen to set that one up.
And Izzo in that last timeout, I think right now he may shoot the ball Tanjay every time offensively for Wisconsin.
McGee comes to the ball, 10 to shoot. Gilmore, swing it. Blackwell, the fake, rotation defensively. The ball is out of bounds. Last touch by Blackwell.
And not good execution. Tanjay went the other way. So reversed the basketball to get him involved.
Well, good job right there, Kohler, with those fouls, sliding his feet, getting his hands up, using that lower body there to make some contact.
Made himself into a player, this kid. They rave about his work habits.
Fairs was looking for Richardson. We're going to hit the 2-minute mark of this second half. Fears.
Ooh, almost a turnover.
Richardson catches it. Screen from Cooper. Richardson loses his footing. Shot clock down to 7.
Fears is a go guy.
Fears down to 3. Down to 2. Akins off the rim. Nice. Rebounded by Crowell.
In traffic, too. Held Cooper off.
Great block out by Tanjay.
That would have tied the game. Instead, Wisconsin with possession, up by 3, a minute 27 to go.
A lot of winded guys now taking the air out of it. You need some help on the drive here, particularly Tanjay.
6 on the timer. Blackwell, high screen crowd. Blackwell, the blast to the rim. He gets it to go.
Going to his left.
Wisconsin extends the lead. Just over a minute to play. Kohler, they need it. Yes, sir!
At this kid.
You called it, Ralph.
You can make him. Not afraid of the moment either. Stepping up big time, 31%.
3-ball cuts it to 2 with 1:01 to play in regulation. Timeout.
This is the one who keeps it moving. He stocks the right parts and knows just where to find them. Because this is about more than business. The industrial grade products you need. Call, click, or stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
With these bad boys, I can watch all the TVs at Buffalo Wild Wings. I won't miss any March Madness. Dunk City for 3. Nice shot! You look great.
You look great.
We do not look great. Let's go sports bar.
Okay, Noah's gonna make a fire. Our job is to let him do it by himself.
What kind of wood you got there?
Greg, it's important to challenge young homeowners turning into their parents.
Not a great start. You got to turn it. You got to turn it. Doesn't look structurally sound here.
Tom? They can't help themselves.
A fire starter?
Okay.
You know, cavemen, they built fires with nothing but their wits and their bare hands.
Progressive can't protect you from becoming your parents, but we can protect your home and auto when you bundle with us.
Can't watch this.
Now it's time for the Capital One rewarding performance.
Michigan State, they haven't had a lot of fast break points, but right here, the lob, great pass to Carr on that alley-oop play, and then in transition, finding Jason Richardson for that 3. 11 fast break points today for Michigan State. They normally average 16.6 a game. Certainly give credit to Wisconsin, who has sort of deflated the game a bit and taken the fast break out of the game for the Spartans.
And the pressure now is on the defense of Michigan State. Had he contained Blackwell, and we know Tanjay. Those are the 2 guys you can gear on. The one thing about McGee is he can turn the corner. If you sneak a peek, he is a very unselfish kid.
Well, one of the challenges, too, you can't double team Blackwell and Tanjay because the shooters out here, you give up a 3 right here. So you got to strap it up and play good man-to-man defense, one-on-one defense if you're the Spartans.
Wisconsin was picked to finish 12th in the Big Ten preseason poll. They are 45 seconds away from potentially advancing to the Big Ten tournament championship game. Blackwell.
I'm not a fan of this delay game at this point.
Shot clock at 5. Tanjay, the jumper. No good. Rebound knocked around.
Foul.
And a foul is called against Michigan State.
Oh, I think it just was a play on. That was not a good set by Wisconsin. I know you want to use the clock, but you got to stay in some sort of a rhythm. They are very lucky this foul was called.
Blackwell right there. It looked like Fears was trying to block him out.
I think it was just a play on.
Or, excuse me, Akins.
They called it on Akins, so it's going to send Blackwell to the free throw line where he is 3 of 5.
81% free throw shooter.
3-point game. 31.4 on the clock. Wisconsin made a surprising run to the Big Ten tournament championship game last year, fell to Illinois. They are trying to do it again.
Well, this is a 2-point possession for Michigan State now. Score clear. They're Wisconsin with the timeout. Organize the D.
Wisconsin up by 4. Michigan State with the ball when we come back to Indy.
Hurry into your local Acura dealer for the Spring Into Performance event going on now.
Game reset, Wisconsin 74, Michigan State 70. Spartans have 1 timeout remaining. Badgers have 2. 9 team fouls on each side. Possession arrow favors Michigan State.
I think it's a 2-point situation here. Maybe you get a kick out if they stop you on the drive. Kohler on the floor. Yes.
Maybe let Fears just go downhill, try to make something happen, or a dribble handoff with Richardson and let him turn the corner.
Coming through that left. And they got him on this right-hand corner. Here it is.
Fears trying to bounce it.
They got
Richardson was held.
McGee.
So that means 2 free throws, double bonus, 22.6 to play.
And it stops the clock.
It stops the clock. I like having McGee on Richardson. He's small, he's got good feet. But as he was turning, he got bumped there.
Sanjay almost came up with that, too.
Almost had to steal on that pass.
Second foul on Kamari McGee. Richardson to the stripe where he shoots it at 83%.
Now, if you're Izzo, do you sub your bigs out right now? Do you try to go small to pick up full court, maybe get a steal?
He's got Carr and Hollow. You're right. Gets set up, pressure. Depending what he does with these two.
Now, Michigan State has missed some free throws here and been able to get the offensive rebound. So if you're Wisconsin, you have to block out here and not assume anything.
Deep breath for Richardson. He is 6 of 6 on the day. So now Winter will check in, replacing Gilmore for Wisconsin. Kohler sits, as does Akins for Michigan State.
And they're more of a man-to-man full if they do it. Generally, they're a half-court team. So this is going to be interesting. How they trap it, they front big on the ball, left one big on the floor.
Well, it's tough, too, because Wisconsin's a great passing team.
Richardson makes them both. 2-point game. Klesmit in. McGee sits. 22.6 on the clock.
I'd give it a second trap.
You don't have to foul right away.
Right.
Try to get a trap in the backcourt.
Look at everybody face guarding. I like it.
Klesmit sends it to Winter, gets it back, and a foul is called. It was Winter who was pushed by Carr.
And Winter, of course, not been on the floor very much during the course of this game with all his foul issues. Shoots it at 79%. He's got a good-looking stroke.
2 free throws here for Winter. 10th team foul. He's 2 of 2 at the line. You're talking about all-time numbers here for Wisconsin collectively. 82.8%. Villanova set the all-time mark in 2021. Rimming in.
Almost. The announcer jinxed again.
Kohler back on now to screen. Maybe that side ball screen with him.
And McGee will check back in.
A little speed and pressure. Want to contain if you extend the floor a little bit. Don't let him turn the corner.
Still a 1-possession game, 21.7, but a second free throw here for Nolan Winter, the sophomore. Short, rebounded by Cooper.
Got to go at the rim right away.
15 seconds left. Fears is fouled.
How about that? 4 seconds down the floor. Chance to step up and knock a couple down. 75% from the free throw line.
And I like what you said. You didn't need a 3 in that situation. Fears one of the best and the fastest with the ball up and down the court. Just put his head down, drawing that foul. Back to the line, stop the clock. You make the necessary substitutions.
Knocks down the first. 2-point game. 14.9 to play. He is 3 of 3 today. They continue to rotate with Carr back in for defensive purposes.
They tried to go to a big on the inbounds pass. I would face guard Winter. If he's the guy that stays, Crowell will probably go to the other end.
Makes them both. 75-74 Wisconsin. Klesmit returns, and now Winter to the bench.
Face guard put Carr on the ball.
Any screen, switch it. Any screen, switch it.
Klesmit looking.
Timeout, they call it. They had 2. And 1 left. Good defense by Fears.
Timeout called by the Badgers. We've got a 1-point game in the Big Ten semifinals.
Louis! Cut! More mud! Action! Louis! Louis! Cut! Mud on her face! Louis!
Okay, everybody. That's lunch.
mud mask?
No. No. No.
Compare hotels in the Hotels.com app.
Each team has a timeout remaining. Wisconsin with possession. Possession arrow to Michigan State if there's a tie-up. 15.9 to play.
That is key, Bird.
And right now, it's early. You got to be strong with the ball and strong with your passes.
And you got to run through the pass, too. Everybody
football setup. I like this. Big Ten.
Survivor here will play the winner of Maryland and Michigan coming up. We've seen a bit more of this around college basketball. They get it into Tanjay, and it's a setup that has been very effective because you've got to pick your poison defensively.
You look like the run and shoot right there.
Are we in Houston? Where are we?
Was it Brad Underwood? Maybe one of the first couple of years ago we were doing during COVID, I think. They ran the football lineup.
Well, I'll tell you what, Tanjay looked like he's played football at some point in his life.
Agreed. He is 10 of 10 at the free throw line. John Tanjay has scored 30.
It's over 5 free throws a game, this kid.
He can set a new Wisconsin record with a make, but more importantly, trying to add to the lead. And does.
9 for 9. Unbelievable.
He has put the Badgers up by 2. 14.3 on the clock.
Tom's got one timeout to play with.
This is for a 3-point lead. He's got it.
They're going to call a timeout now. Set it up for a 3-point shot.
32 points for John Tanjay. We'll come back for the finish in Indy.
Did you just pay with PayPal?
Yes, it keeps my info safe, even at the shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady, mister?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. I would pay with you everywhere. Don't just pay. PayPal.
At Wayfair, we get pretty excited about furniture. Around here, it's not a patio, it's patio.
Oh, I love those chairs.
Shed-tastic.
Girl, you nailed it.
No, this set, it's just a couple of screws.
Wayfair, every style, every home.
Inside that Michigan State huddle, no timeouts remaining, trailing by 3 to the number 5 seed in the Big Ten tournament, Wisconsin.
Fears is the guy. If I'm Wisconsin, I don't let him get the ball. Looks like they're backing off. Because his blow body, that's a concern as well. This is one of those deals. Push it as hard as you can. You might get a good-looking 3 if they collapse at the rim on you.
Richardson is 4 of 5 from long range today. By far their most effective 3-point shooter.
And don't forget Holloman inbounding. They might kick back to him.
Different coaches with different philosophies on how to handle this defensively when you're up by 3.
Certainly looks like some confusion now with the Michigan
Can you
State
sub?
bench.
Yeah. Substituting, yeah. The big thing, Bird, I would wait till 5 or 6 seconds if you're thinking of giving it.
So Holloman is allowed on the floor. That was the question at the scorer's table. 14.3 on the clock. Michigan State down by 3.
Well, you don't give it.
Watch the hammer play. Back screen for Richardson.
Fears. Kick. Holloman. It's blocked.
Gilmore.
Carter Gilmore gets it with 6 seconds to go.
How prepared was he? A great offensive call. Just a little pump fake. He was there and committed. You may have got a sidestep.
But look, he helps on the drive and then gets out and closes out on that 3-point attempt by Holloman.
And a foul called at the end of the play against Michigan State trying to grab the ball.
And guess who got it? Tanjay did everything else.
So it sends Tanjay to the free throw line. Short. Still a 1-possession game. 6 seconds on the clock.
And no timeouts.
Second attempt for John Tanjay. First team all Big Ten. It rolls out. The door is open for Michigan State. 3 seconds. Fouls. No call.
He got fouled.
It's over. Wisconsin has done it.
Wow.
They're going back to the Big Ten Tournament Championship game. The